As global dynamics shift, certain countries have implemented restrictions that may inhibit American travelers from entry in 2025. Understanding these restrictions is crucial for anyone considering international travel. One of the most notable countries on this list is North Korea. Due to its isolated nature and strict governance, the government prohibits entry to American citizens as a precaution against espionage and diplomatic relations. Similarly, Iran remains a country where Americans face significant limitations. Diplomatic ties between the U.S. and Iran are strained, prompting the Iranian government to restrict entry to American travelers, mainly citing fears of espionage. Another country that Americans may find barriers to is Syria. The ongoing civil war and the elevated risk of terrorism make it a no-go zone for American citizens, with advisory warnings in place from the U.S. Department of State. In Venezuela, the political unrest and economic instability have led to a situation where the U.S. government recommends avoiding travel altogether. Visitors face challenges in obtaining visas, as the chances of harassment grow amid the tense relations. Additionally, Libya has long been a country that restricts American travelers. Ongoing conflicts, coupled with a lack of a stable government, have resulted in the U.S. suggesting travelers refrain from making trips to the region due to safety concerns. Cuba, a historically complex destination, limits American visits through tight regulations. While there are avenues for travel, specific restrictions hinder the easy flow of American tourists, which many often overlook. Travelers should also note that Russia's tightening of entry regulations may pose hurdles for Americans. Heightened geopolitical tensions and stringent visa processes are indicators that traveling to Russia may become increasingly difficult. In the Horn of Africa, Eritrea has a reputation for being inhospitable to American tourists, primarily due to political factors that make visiting restrictive and risky. Finally, Yemen rounds up the list with ongoing conflict and significant safety concerns. The U.S. government strongly advises against all travel to the region, marking it as an area where Americans are inherently unsafe. As these restrictions evolve, Americans must stay informed about the geopolitical landscape before planning their travels. Each of these cases paints a picture of how relationships between nations can directly influence travel capabilities, ultimately urging travelers to prioritize their safety and security.